Good morning, boys and girls. It's a Tuesday. It's the 7th of April 2020. I hope that you are all doing well. Today, we are expected to read more for high frequency words, and then we are going to use them in simple sentences, and we are going to um, do a task in the phonics booklet using these high frequency words. Let us have a look at these words. They are easy to read. Words I can read. Look at the word read. Again, can you see the word read? I just want to remind you of the sound of the long E, written as E-A. Two vowels are walking. The first is talking and it's long. Sometimes the first is talking and it's short, like in the word head and in the word bread. Let us move to the first word, which is home. Home. This is the magic E that makes the O long. Home. Can you see the word home? Home. You know what do you mean by home? Home. Your home is like your house or your country. Clear? Let's move down. Let us sound together. This is man, okay? This is man. And I have Y at the end. I said grade 1. Letter Y at the end either. It sounds I or E. Remember? Either I, either E. I have to put them in two slashes because they are sounds. Clear? So here, is it mani or many? It's many. So letter Y here sounds E. It's many. Clear? For example, I have many flowers. Large amount of something. A lot of something. Clear? So what do you mean of many? A lot of. Okay? A lot. A lot. It's a lot of something. Let me use the eraser. It's not a lot, it's a lot of something. Clear? So a lot of. What do you mean of many? It means a lot of. So again, what do you mean of many? It means a lot of something. For example, I have many flowers. I have many pencils. Large amount of something. Let's move down. TH, remember the diagraph TH? Either th, either the. Remember the song of the TH? Did you ever hear a rude clown say this sound and that sound? Did you ever hear a rude clown say the? Remember? Here it's the, them. And grade 1, if you remember the word them, we've studied it when we covered the objective pronouns. Remember them. For example, I love them. I just want to tell you something. Uh, them is an objective pronoun. For example, if I say I love Kinan and Ryan. Okay, I love Kinan and Ryan. For example, I don't want to say their names. I don't want to say Kinan and Ryan. I can say I love them instead of saying Kinan and Ryan. For example, I love Ahmed and, for example, Ahmed and Yamin. Instead of saying I love Ahmed and Yamin, instead of saying the names, I can say I love them. I love them. Clear? So this is them. It's one of the objective pronouns that we've studied before. And let's move to the last word, which is you can, if you want, you can divide this word into two words and then you can make it one word. This is in and this is to. So into, it means inside. Clear? What do you mean of into? It means inside something. For example, put them into the room. Or my mommy is into the room. It means that my mommy is inside the room. Easy words for you to read. So let's go back and read them again. Home, many, them, into. Home, many, them, into. Now we are going to use them in simple sentences. Okay, we are going to use them in simple sentences. For example, let us use the word home in a simple sentence. For example, listen to this question. When are we going home? When are we going home? Or at what time will we go home? This is a question. Clear? At what time will we go home? Or when are we going home? So these are two questions using the word home. So again, I wrote here the sentences that we are going to use. Number one, we're going to use the word home in a simple sentence. And here is the sentence. Let us read it together. When are we going home? And look, this is the question mark. Can you see the question mark? Because this is a question. It's kind of sentence. It starts with uppercase and ends with question mark. Clear? When are we going home? And the H here is silent. Let's move on. Now we are going to use the word many in a simple sentence. Look at the sentence. Look, this is my sentence. I, this is I here. Ik, pick, picked, picked. Clear? I picked. Let's move on. Many flowers. I picked many flowers. Can you see the word flower? Flower, and this is the plural S. Flowers. I picked many flowers. Let's move to number 3. It's them. This is my sentence. I can see them. I can see them, for example, in the class. I can see them in the yard. I just want to remind you that the sentences start with uppercase and ends with full stop, and sometimes it ends with a question mark like up here in the first sentence. I can see them. Again, the sentence has a name and an action. Remember, name and action together, they make a sentence. Here, for example, I picked many flowers. I don't have a name, I have a pronoun. A pronoun, instead of saying Rawan, which is Rawan is the name, I crossed the word Rawan and I used the pronoun I. Pronoun, instead of the noun, we use pronoun. I is the pronoun and pick is the action. You know the meaning of pick, to pick something. Let's move down again, and here the same. I have a pronoun and the action is see, and here the action is pick. Let's move to number 4. We are going to use the word into in a sentence with me, which means inside. This is the sentence. Look, my mom puts. Can you see the word put? This is the word put. Put. Remember, it's not pot, it's put. Put. The U here sounds O. Put. And then add the S. This is the inflected ending S. Puts, because put is an action. So my mom puts my stuff, my things, into the room. My mom puts my stuff into the room. Can you see this is my mom here is the name and put is the action. So name and action together, they make sentence. The sentence starts with uppercase and the sentence ends with here full stop, and it has an idea. When I read my mom puts my stuff into the room, I can understand something. So the sentence should have an idea, and the sentence is a group of words. Done? Clear. Let's go back to our reading booklet and let us read the sentences. Sentences I can read easy sentences for you to read. Fred has many add s, rugs, you know the meaning of rugs, at home, like carpets, like mats. Clear? Now, let's go to number 2. Tuck them into bed. Tuck them into bed. Clear? Now, let us move on to do the task of the high frequency word in the phonics booklet. Let's read the question. It's page 31 in the phonics booklet. Read the words in the box. Pick a word to finish each sentence. Write it on the line. Again, can you see the word write? Right here, the W is silent. Clear? And look at this word, EA sound E, each, and look at the word sentence. Sentence here, letter C followed by the naughty E, so the C here sound S. Clear? Sentence, sentence. Write it on the line. Let's read the words. Home. Let me make the size big. See, it's home here. I have into, many, and them. The high frequency words that we've covered in the reading booklet. So look here we can see which kind of animal you can see here. We can see rabbits. Can you see the rabbits? They are inside their home, and if you can see, the home of the rabbit is under the ground in holes, you know. If you can remember, we covered the word hole when we studied words for the long O. Hole. I can remember the sentence for the word hole. The man um, is in a deep hole. Remember? The man um, falls in a deep hole. Yes, it was the man falls in a deep hole. Here, these are holes for the rabbits. Let's move on. This is a for rabbit. Of course, let us try with this word. This is a them for rabbit. Does it make sense? Of course, no. This is a into for rabbits. Of course, no. Let's move on. This is a home for rabbits. Of course. So we're going to circle the word home and we're going to write it because it's the correct answer for the or to finish the sentence. This is a home for rabbits. Let's move on. We see rabbits. Look, we can see one rabbit or we can see many rabbits in their home. Of course, we can see what? Into rabbit, or we can see many rabbits. Of course, many. Many is the suitable answer. I have to make the M nice and tidy. My M is not nice here. Look, here is many. And the Y here sounds E at the end. We can see many rabbits. Look, this is a question mark, so this is a question. Look, do, this is do. It was one of the high frequency words that we studied. Do you see? Do you see what? Do you see into or do you see them? Of course, do you see them? This is a question. Do you see them in their home? Of course, you can see them inside the holes. And let's go back to, or let's move on to the last sentence. The rabbits, can you see? The rabbits go the home. The rabbits go, still one word left, which is into. The rabbit go, or the rabbits, sorry, go into. The rabbits go into the home. Now look at the last question. It's draw a picture of you going into your home. This is your task. For example, I will draw my house here. Clear? This is my house. Okay. And these are the steps of my house, And here is teacher Rawan going into the house. Look, here I am. Look, I am going into my house. Draw yourself and draw your house. Here I am going in or out. I am going into the house. I'm not good in drawing. See here, I am going into the house. Here I am. Okay. And now still here. Teacher Rawan is here now, and she's going into the house. I am almost inside my house. Clear? So I am going into my house. I am going inside my house. So draw yourself going into your home. Goodbye.